So Outside My Mind was something that was super unintentional, but just to kind of dive deeper in why I chose to do it was because I used it to vent. I used it as a form of escape. I wanted to just have the freedom to express things that I felt inside my heart, but I couldn't necessarily communicate with my words. One thing that I truly struggled with was anxiety, and a lot of my anxiety came from just being way too busy. If there's one thing that I have learned in this moment of my life, it's just because you are busy does not necessarily mean that you are successful. And when you get too busy, it stifles your creativity, and also it causes you to be anxious for absolutely no reason. And when you're anxious, when you are feeling overwhelmed by life, that's when, for me, it led to feelings of depression, having thoughts of suicide, and just ultimately not feeling like I was worthy. And I really struggled with it for a while, and I didn't necessarily feel like I could vocalize it, because I believe that sometimes it's hard to say exactly how you feel, especially when you feel like people might not understand those feelings. And so I used Outside My Mind as a way to just express how I was feeling with no limits, with no boundaries, just to be open, vulnerable, and transparent. And being able to share that journey with other people who connect with my music meant the world to me. I didn't want to just choose some random person, but at the same time, I didn't want to necessarily work with the top people in our industry. I wanted to choose somebody who really connected with the song. It didn't start out being a challenge. It just started out just for me to have a moment of freedom, to get beyond myself and beyond my thoughts, to get outside my mind and to put what I'm going through on this paper, on this MP3, to really help me to find freedom. And in response, just the way that people were able to kind of pick that up and take it and run with it. They created the challenge. The Outside My Mind challenge was something that I did not coin. Other people did that, and I'm just truly grateful, because now I can say that, do I still have days where I feel anxious? Yeah. Are the days a lot better? Absolutely. Do the days of anxiety come a lot less, and depression and thoughts of suicide? Absolutely. They come a lot less. But to sit here and say that I never feel that anymore, no, it's not true. But I think that knowing that I'm not alone, knowing that I don't have to succumb to my own thoughts of anxiety or thoughts of depression, and I know that because of the God on the inside of me and because of who God is in my life, that I can trust Him with those feelings of anxiety. I can trust Him with my doubts and my fears. That is what continues to allow me to have better days ahead. And so if there's one tip that I can give someone who might be out there that's like me, I would just tell you, hey, take it one day at a time. Sometimes you just gotta slow down and make sure that you look at things in your life with the glass half full and not half empty. And slow down. Slow down. I think sometimes we get so caught up, a lot of our frustrations and our stress just comes because we are moving, constantly going, and we take less time to reflect, and we take less time to connect. And so I would say connect with God, and not just on some old like, oh, I'm just trying to say a religious term here, but really seriously take a moment when you feel stressed and when you feel like no one understands, and pray. Like, actually talk to God and let Him know how you feel, regardless if you feel like He's listening or not. I believe that I'm living proof that God always listens and that He hears, because I'm still here today, and I'm still in my right mind, and I'm able to give hope to someone else.